Hello friends, welcome back again with another video. If you are new to this channel, my name is Lingcholi Sangtam and I bring educational videos, especially on psychology and Bible. So if any of this interests you, please consider subscribing so that you don't miss any of my videos. So today's topic on mental health. I chose to talk about this because I felt the need to talk about mental health. And not just that, but it was a request made from one of the audience, who actually is one of my sister. She is a psychiatrist by profession. And I'm very sure that she knows the importance of mental health, and therefore she made a request on mental health. So I'm thankful for the request. Roughly speaking, a century or half a century back, we Nagas were so much ignorant about our physical health, did not have proper healthcare facilities, and we do not have proper idea about the importance of taking care of our physical health. But today we are very much aware, everybody is aware about the importance of our physical health, and therefore we really take care of our physical health. But what about mental health then? You see, as much as you take care of your physical health, you should take care of your mental health, because mental health and physical health are interrelated, and therefore one cannot be well without the other, because no matter how hard we try to keep our physical health well, when we have a poor mental health, our physical health can never go well. You know, there is always a problem when you have poor physical health or poor mental health, and therefore they both are equally important. And so as much as you give importance to your physical health, so as you should give importance to your mental health. Some of the recent studies shows that roughly 56 million Indians suffer from depression and 38 million suffer from some anxiety disorders. So these are the problems that we are facing. Let's see World Health Organization, WHO's concept on mental health. WHO conceptualizes mental health this way. It is a state of well-being in which the individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the normal stressors of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to his or her own community. So this is WHO saying. WHO's concept on mental health brings some of the most important questions that we should answer today. The first question is, are you able to understand your ability? Are you able to understand your weakness? Are you able to understand your emotion? Are you able to understand your temperament? Are you able to really understand yourself? So that's a question. And if the answer is no, then we really have to think about there. It shows the sign of weakness that we have poor mental health. The other question is, can you cope up with everyday stressors of life? Or can you cope up with normal stressors of life? If you are a student, I am a student, so I have lots of academic stress. I have all other study stress, and then all other work stress. And as started with YouTube, I have a stress for this as well sometimes. How do I go about it? Or as a teacher, you have a workload, you have a work stress. As a parent, you have a family stress, or as somebody responsible, you have a stress. So how do you cope up with everyday stressors of life? And if you are not doing well, if you are not doing well there, it also shows the sign that you have poor mental health. So you have to think about that as well. What about the other question? Do you do productive things? Things that you do, does it become productive? Does it become fruitful? And if not, there is another question lying there as well. And the last thing, as a social being, are you able to contribute your ideas? Are you able to contribute your thoughts? Are you a source of contribution to your community, your friend circle, your school, your college, your university, or in your church? Are you a source of contribution to your community? So that's another question. Now let's look on the 10 core life skills according to WHO again. Here the 10 life skills are self-awareness, empathy, critical thinking, creative thinking, decision making, problem solving, effective communication, interpersonal relationship, coping with stress, coping with emotion, You can never have these 10 life skills when you have poor mental health. There are lots of mental disorders that we can talk about. One of the major sources is stress. So with my little knowledge, the best thing I can suggest you to keep well with your mental health is try to speak it out whenever you go through hard times. Share it to your friends, because speaking out is one best therapy. Just talk to people that will help you. In churches, you have pastor, you have all the church elders. In family, you have parents, you have children. In school, in colleges, in universities, you have friends. Teachers, you have students. And students, you have teachers. So talk to them, talk to people around you, share your problem. That will really help you. The other thing, meditate, read the Word of God. That really helps you, because I do this. Whenever I go through stress, whenever I go through hard times, I read and meditate on the Word of God. That really helps me. The other thing, I also practice this. Self-reflection. Social psychology has a huge support on this. The best thing you can do to understand yourself is self-reflection or introspection. Sometimes you just keep yourself away from your cell phone, you just keep yourself away from social media, you just keep yourself away from everybody. Just go somewhere else, try to find a silent place. Just try to introspect. Just take a time for introspection. That will really help you, and then that helps me too. And the next thing you can do is physical exercise can really help you, because physical exercise increases some of the very important chemical in our body, and that helps us to release our pain. So physical exercise can really help you. Next thing, I do not practice this, but those are my friends and teachers who actually practice this. Seems to be very helpful. So maintain journal. It's also called as expressive writing. So express yourself through writing. So that can also really help you. In conclusion, talk about mental health. Give importance to mental health, because it is as important as our physical health. You can never be healthy when you have poor mental health. And also the last important thing, a lot of research and studies suggested that people who actually attend church or other religious activities seem to be more happier and seem to be, doing quite well with their stress. People seem to be less depressed. So go to church, take a time for worship, or take a time of prayer. That can truly help you. So do not be ignorant about your mental health. Your mental health is very much essential. Thank you all for watching this video. In the next video, I'll be bringing a special video for men, that is on confident men. I'm not trying to be biased here, but in few hundred views that I get in every videos, men seems to be watching a lot of my videos. So which shows that men are more hungry for learning. So see you on the next video.